好みに合う音楽でも探してみます。今度こそ見つかるといいのですが。
I don't know why my mic did the thing where it just disconnects itself.
好みに合う音楽でも探してみます。今度こそ見つかるといいのですが。
Okay, this screen can go away. Where should I put myself? For the story, probably I should just move myself all the way here. Right? Because there will be the black bars there. I haven't do my dailies. Should I just do my... No? Nah, I'll do my dailies myself later. I want to read the event story. Let's see. I should increase the audio because I usually don't use audio to play. I mean, there's probably no voice anyway. I'm gonna be reading all of it. This song is so good. Okay, I am in the black bar right now. Let's see. I haven't done. Is it from on top? It's from on top, right? A disclosed location in the up. Perilous Sea Safe House. There is no voice in this, is there? Kay stands down with sunken eyes at the center stargate brought in earlier. Two men and one woman have their arms and legs tightly bound and tape sealed over their mouths. Two men and one woman. Scattered around them are various samples of a drug prevalent in art referred to as mist. That sounds familiar. Kay peels off the tape of one of the men's mouth. Please don't kill me. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Well, he's dead. It's accompanied by the clink of a shell casing. Right. It is a gun, right? It's an SMG. He removes the tape from the other man's mouth. So this is how it ends. Getting used and then tossed to the wolf. Wait. Getting used and then tossed to the wolves. So that means they are connected? Don't have a clue, do you? The judges and Perilous Siege are way worse than us. That's, I will probably agree with that. Considering that the arc is full of assholes. This statement causes Kay, who is aiming her weapon at the man's head, to pause. At least we're honest about being dishonest. You know, that line makes sense. I actually like people like that. But oh no, not you. You prattle on about justice as if there's anything righteous about this dirty work. Raises the man's cheek, interrupting his seething tirade. Shut up. Get it over with, will you? Kill me already. Well, he's dead. He looks down at the growing pool of blood with dead eyes. The remaining woman who is tied up watches in terror in her eyes. Pulls out a phone and dials a number. Is it D? Report. Oh. Request is for stay of execution. Stand. What does stay of execution mean? You mean like you don't kill the girl? Deny. Okay. Execute. Okay. A voice different from the previously monotonous voice is now coming from the phone. It is the voice of an elderly person. Elderly person? Okay, are you listening? X? Who's X? I believe this is the first time you heard my voice. And yet you still recognize me. Who's X? How many letters are there? I know Ingrid is I. It's because you're the only one of the upper strata who still seems human. So everyone else in the upper strata... They can't be Nikke's, I'm assuming, because there has to be some male, right? I believe we have a misunderstanding to clear up. The man's voice, okay. The judges are a committee. Everyone has an equal say and therefore auditions are impartial. However, the letters in our code names also stands for something. Okay, so it's not A to Z. To borrow the terminology you just used, you could say we're divided into the upper and lower strata, yes. So tell me what you think that means. Remember what your name stands for. K, okay. Huh. I'm waiting for a response. For the sake of righteous judgment. Huh. He overheard the call. The look of resignation washed over the woman sitting in front of Kay. His location in the arc, parallel sheet safe house. Well, she's dead. So how does Commander fit into this? Here's today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in the office in the Arc Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading to the ACPU to suspect inter-organizational conflict. Things like, yeah. I absentmindedly watch TV for a while, then get up, take a shower, and K will appear there, right? No fucking way. K is inside there, right? What happened? I skipped it. I smile, open the door. It is her. Huh. Why is the water black? I wanted to borrow your shower for a minute. Blood, yeah, I saw the blood stains. Okay, you're not hurt, are you? I rushed over to check on her. Why is she hurt? She wasn't hurt at all just now. How do you intend on doing that? I was going to call Mary or Pepper. That probably isn't a good idea. Wait, does Countess know what parallel siege? I don't remember. It's probably heavy as hell. Yep. They outfit us with special bodies for such missions. They're completely different from those you pick up without care. And you're gallivanting with your Nikke. That's true. He can carry a bunch of other Nikke, so she is much heavier then. Why is the water black? Or is that just for... So he's literally just staring at the naked girl in his bathtub. Huh. And then someone realized I was and have attempt to help move her. No, her vibes in that CG? CG? Yeah, I guess CG. Was very different than this standing sprite. It's like you're the one who needs to lie down, not me. I mean, you are very heavy. No, probably shouldn't say that to a woman, but still, that is a fact. You are very heavy. Uh-huh. I think I lost my memory. No, quite as okay. I didn't expect Akana to be mentioned very soon again, but I guess they were the one who protected the library. Not all gone, but there are bits and pieces missing. Huh. On top of that, I have no recollection of whatever of the past week. Whatsoever of the past week. What about the one you just did just now? Okay. Collecting intel, top level mission. I think I walk inside a safe house and everything in between is a blank. So so you don't remember exactly what you did just now. Okay, that is true. I don't know how you got your injuries because previously you weren't injured at all. I don't think you were at least. No appear to be severe and don't inhibit any movement. Did you do this to yourself? Like you bang your head against the wall or something? Surface level scar and scrapes. Also can't get touched. I think on the upper strata or D. Huh. Upper strata not being contactable, understandable. D, why is she not contactable? Just nearly that sloppy. Something they just consider perfectly normal. Yeah, you don't seem certain. Did anyone even meet these judges before? Like face to face? Because D and K is working together, so clearly they are meeting face to face. What about the rest? I'm assuming there's at least like what, 24 more? I guess if you minus Ingrid, it'll be 23 more. Wrap things up, leave no loose ends, and deal with any aftermath if and when it comes. Is that how you usually operate? Yes. Sits up on the bed. Where were you sitting just now? Humans are intuitive creatures after all. I'm pretty sure Nikke's are intuitive as well. Look at Rappi. Well, oh, she's here. Spins around upon CK. I kinda hope it'll be just the two of us being intimate, whispering sweet nothing to each other and all that stuff. Was Commander in this kind of relationship with her? I mean, I know that she likes Commander, but you know. There was a break-in at the library. Oh. My room isn't the only entrance to that place. So your room is connected to another place technically. I only discovered it when I didn't have anything else to do. I mean, when I was making my round. No way, if you weren't making your round and you had something to do, so you wouldn't notice it. That's crazy. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? No, I'm not. I'm not thinking what you're thinking. I'm not thinking what I'm thinking as well. So, what's happening? Okay, that's what you're trying to say. You say you lost your memory. Okay, better than also me whenever my memory gets wiped. Oh, well. Akana takes us to the scene of the crime. A bulky iron door thicker than my body has been torn apart like a piece of cloth. This passage is normally unused. I personally don't use it. So, what passage is this? Where does it come from? But others do during emergencies. Yes, okay, but who are those others? Because I'm pretty sure no one is supposed to go to the Forbidden Library, right? Okay, so K is the one who uses it. It's connected to the path that I usually take. Neither I nor anyone else use it often. Okay. So we employ additional security measures to keep an eye. So the only other suspect is D. Or herself. You report it? It's as soon as I saw it. For some reason I haven't received any response yet. I started wondering what I should do and I figured out that since you're connected to this place as well. Okay. So smart of you. I have to hire up myself with... I suddenly remember K mentioning how he was unable to reach D. Yeah. So D is suspicious? No answer. From D you mean she's probably on a mission. It's always hard to get a hold of. Okay, so that's a normal thing. Huh. Really? She always answered my calls. Maybe she's more proactive about answering calls from us. I don't think that's it. That's probably it. That's actually probably it. Why is Commander sometimes so gullible and sometimes so active? To say the least. Whoever did this didn't do it because they were bored. They were looking for something. I mean, yeah, why else would you go to a library? Is there anything missing from the archive? I checked the highly classified materials first. Nothing is missing from those. I didn't have time to look at the other materials. If we can figure out what got missing or what's been managed and back to us in as to who the intruder was. It's definitely K, isn't it? She probably was looking at something in the library. She found something, but it's something that she's not supposed to find, and then her memories got deleted. Right? If we can figure out what's gone missing or what's been damaged, it might clue us as to who the intruder was. It pushes the arrow door for the open for us to go in. The door. Intersects with the corridor leading to Akana's room. Okay. Upon arriving at the Forbidden Library reading room, we commence our search. Not long after that. It was less a hassle than I thought it would be. What? The room holds the documents that are one level below the most highly classified material. I already checked them. How do you check a whole library? I see a wooden door which remember the one I saw before leaving the room where the Goddess Squad report was housed. On top of it, there was one that reads S1452 along with a crude top. It's open. Okay, so it's just a door that's supposed to be closed but it's open. That's where the records pertaining to the perilous siege were stored. Again, I'm pretty sure the one who broke in is actually Kay herself. Is there someone who bears the D and the K name before them? Those wicked thieves, they made a complete mess of the place. Forget about those for now. More importantly, it looks to me like some of the books are missing. We need to check Kay's room. Have any ideas what those missing books were about, Akana? The records here are usually detected before they get to us. Well, you can't hold it a record now, can you? If it's just redacted. Told you before, higher up censor them. What's the point of having a record if it's like just redacted? The mission records for 2 members of Perilous Siege. Well, D and K. So the Forbidden Library was broke into. A record related to Perilous Siege has gone missing. He has been injured, loss of memory, and D is completely MIA. This isn't good. Even if we go deeper than we initially thought. That's probably why your memories are missing. You know, piece them up together. There's some sort of construction going on. I heard they were expanding the Forbidden. They're expanding the library. Damn. It's not set to start for a while. Thudding sound. It's a thudding sound. I thought it was an explosion. Okay, so it is a starting sound. As we run, the noise continues. When we arrive at the main reading room of the art library, we find what seems to be a source of the noise. Oh, this pose is really nice. Wait, is she in the Forbidden Library? I want to ask both what's going on with your outfit because I'm curious. What about it? Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, what's wrong with it apart from it just having a bunch of dinosaurs? Actually, it's not even a bunch of dinosaurs. It's just one dinosaur with a sneaker and a book about dinosaurs. And damn, the lingerie is. No, I didn't expect Moran to have a taste like that, but I kinda want to buy this costume now. That's crazy. What I usually wear is the Pioneer Association traditional garb, but this is just casual wear. You know what? You have great sense of casual wear. But why? It's important that people don't know that I'm from the Pioneer Association. I mean, you have the dragon, and but you're holding a dinosaur. Which one? What kind of research would necessitate? Oh, what research? Think so. Moran pulls out an envelope from her pocket. What's this? Mist. Oh. Oh, now I remember what mist is. It's the one that is being used in all the Outer Ring episodes. I see. This is the room I used to slack. Yeah, I mean, I guess K and D is managing the hotel. That would make sense. Oh, brief breaks. I mean, slack and brief breaks are the same thing, man. Hana leads us to a small room connected to the librarian's desk, whereupon Moran, K, and I all sit down. Said your name was K. Does Paradise Siege have an interest in this as well? Because you know, she already knows you. Might as well tell her. Then I won't share any information with you either. And then talk private. Nikke! Don't tell me what to do. K is much shorter than I thought, huh? You little, I mean, she's taller than you. Then Rosanna mentioned something before about Underworld Queen and Paradise Siege not getting along. Just comment. I mean, wait, what squad is? I mean, I know they're from Paradise Siege, but who made K and D? Their manufacturer. I should check. I'm curious. They say they punish evildoers, but everyone in the underworld knows the truth. The only people who get a bullet in the head are those who get in the way. No, that's actually true. That's actually true. They probably don't really punish evildoers, but they only punish what they are ordered to. So there's, you know, like, they are probably silencing the actual people who are not criminals, but the central government thinks it's a problem as well. They punish those who do wrong and make them pay the price. That's the only path to true justice. Don't talk to me about justice. What do you do the furthest thing from justice? Yeah, I mean, you know what? I have to agree. I have to start with Moran on this. Can you tell us what you found? I didn't read that. We're in a bit of tough situation now. Any information you have would be helpful. Fine, I'll tell you, but only because you're the one asking. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Moran sits back and pulls out a small notebook. Is it not this dinosaur? I mean, that's not exactly small, but you know. According to a recent lead, I found out that mist is being distributed again in the Huh! I did everything I could track down the suppliers, but it was like they vanished into thin air. No, before we talk about all of this, is it fine that Moran is in the library? Is she the one who sneaked in? I'm telling you, I'm not doubting you. I hid myself outside and waited for them to head into their hideout. Once they were inside, I raided the place immediately. But when I did, no one was there. Could there be some kind of secret passage of some kind? I checked for that too, okay. I ran over that place with a fine-tooth comb and smash everything. Smash everything! You know, fine-tooth comb and smash everything, it doesn't go hand in hand. Yesterday's breaking news. Traces of illegal drugs trafficking were found in the office in the Ark Preston district. Okay. Excuse me. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading. Oh, okay, this is nothing. That was here. I came to the library to investigate, but yeah, well, the forbidden library. I ended up apprehending the criminals. Huh. What? I was chasing after 3 people, 2 men and the 1K kid. Huh. The 2 men disappeared, although I have no idea where and only the woman was left. 2 men and 1 woman. I didn't know parasites had feeling. I mean, they could still feel pain, Moran. I know you probably commented that because you genuinely, you know, felt like you didn't know, but I'm pretty sure they're still normal Nikkes at the end of the day. Just tell me more about the 3 people you were tracking. You said there's only 1 woman left. Yeah. There's only 1 woman left, so in the end, K did not kill that woman. But something bad must have happened to her. She was totally out of it. She kept rambling and saying someone killed her friends. I mean, yeah. I was barely able to get a coherent sentence out of her, but finally managed to get a rough description of who killed them. I wrote it down, came to the library to try to find more information. Again, we're talking about the Forbidden Library. Why do you have access to the Forbidden Library? That's the question that I have. Why the library? I'm sure the library has a camera. Really? You were holding a dinosaur book. What? I thought you could find anything you needed at the library. I mean, okay. He's genuinely an idiot. Should I just tell you the description? Please. Flip through her notebook. Female with long black hair. That it wasn't possible to ascertain whether she was a human or Nikke. How much will go on? Even amongst our small group, you and I already met. Yeah, that's true. Of course not. Gun with spikes. A kind of pistol, maybe a submachine gun, a gun in any case. Well, here we have the definitive description already. There are lots of other guns with spikes out there. I mean, I guess that's true. Any more? Keep going. The woman was talking to someone on the phone and said something about refusing to carry out an execution and then accepting a choice. A whole bunch of ominous stuff like that. Okay, again, righteous judgment and some other stuff. Moran, can we talk with that woman now? Okay, so it is 100% K. I mean, we know this. Oh wait, Justice A. Okay, Justice A. I want to see who made. I don't have K, but I have D. Would it be better, easier to find D here? Okay, so who made D? Where do I check? What's her squad? Ah, here. Huh? This is Elysion, right? Yeah, okay, so he's Elysion. It makes sense because Ingrid. Are you also Elysion? You're also Elysion, so both of you are Elysion. Okay, so that will make sense that they don't like someone from another company, which because all the underworld queens are from Mustang. Makes sense, I know. So Perilous Siege is from all from Elysian. Unless there's more. I mean there's X and stuff. Ron takes us to the point where near the outer rim and arc are partitioned. Ding dong. There's no sign of anyone inside. She ran away. Could she have left and gone somewhere? Okay. Underworld Queen isn't so bad for a bunch of lousy chumps. she probably genuinely took that to heart. And it's not like she didn't send any provocation at all. Ron easily backs down the flimsy door and steps inside. Is she killed? She dead? Could Kay have killed her? Okay. She's dead. Now that I've gotten involved in this, what in the world is going on? That's not a line that should come after now that I've gotten involved in this. Usually would say things like that. Now that I've gotten involved in this, I can't step back, I can't fall out of it or whatever. But you know what? It's not a question that should be coming after that line. I'm sorry, I didn't know when was the right time to fill you in. I begin to explain everything to Moran. From Kay losing her memory to the Forbidden Library being infiltrated. All the while, Kay silently examines the dead woman's body with sunken eyes. I had no idea it was this serious. I'm sorry for getting you mixed up in this now. Wait just a minute, let me think. She's thinking, but she's an idiot. Fine, I'll help. How about 6-0? It's okay, I hit a wall with that anyway. Once I finish helping you and Kay, you can return the favor and lend me a hand. Yeah. Fair. I hate to break up the love fest, but maybe you could spare a moment to look at this. What is it? What? Kay points to a wound where the blood is slowly congealing. What does congealing mean? Does this wound bring anything to mind? I haven't seen many corpses in my life. Are you sure? I feel like you should have seen a bunch of corpses, especially during the ARC terrorism thing. This injury does seem familiar. It's a gash. What we seem to have been caused by so it's D? Okay, so it is D. It is D. Why don't we keep our distance and talk this through? Hands me a phone and steps back. Huh. Answer it. We haven't seen this D in quite a while in events. But this D is also very nice. And also, she's very tall. Compared to Kay. A cold and inorganic voice emerges from the speaker. Okay, hi. Who is this? 7? Is that 7 or V2? Like the second V. Again, 7 or V2, I have no idea. Because they were saying that it's all letters, right? It kind of doesn't make sense to have someone with a number suddenly. D, return to your mission. At the doorway, she stops short and stands beside me. Okay. It's something you're already quite familiar with, so no explanation will be necessary. Okay, before that, I'm not taking questions. Like, again, who are you? And can you at least tell me whether it's 7 or V2? Justice has no place for it. What? We judges pass judgment, okay? We embody justice, I don't agree with that. We are justice itself. Naruhodo. You must follow and respect this. You are the Ark Salvation and humanities as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the commander is kind of a wild card regarding to the government, so I don't think you know, like, he's gonna listen 100%. You must become an infallible, unwavering symbol of righteousness. Nah, I mean, I guess. If the commander dies, his story ends, so I don't think he's gonna die. All of your past verdicts for the foundation. Those made in the future will be the harvest. Listen, his verdicts has not been supporting you guys 100%. And this judgment will be the turning point. Turning point 1? A watershed moment, an inflection point, a divert. Okay, man. Woman, wherever you are. The moment in which you realize true meaning of justice. Make your judgment. Deny all falsehoods. Eradicate evil. Uphold justice. That is your role and your duty. That's definitely not my role and my duty, because your justice would have me kill Marian, or at least put her into, experiments. It is my destiny. Again, you don't decide that. Seized with madness, yep. I only now realize that I haven't moved this entire time, and only with the considerable effort that I can open my mouth to speak. Who is the target? Who do you want me to judge? It's K, isn't it? Both regretful and also self-satisfied. Look at this time. It's me? Okay. Huh. It does not respond to Moran's question. Hey, I say, is this the right way? Most likely, yeah. I have a rough idea where the safe house is, so I take the lead. How do you know? Watching Kay silently bite her lid reminds me of what just happened. What just happened? Okay, well, judges are the embodiment of justice, and so you must always be just. I have lost my way. The righteous path which I tread has become one of evil. I mean, if you know that, why don't you just stop? My position can only be inhabited by one with an infallible sense of justice, and so I must be judged and face judgment. Yeah, exactly. You're telling me a judge one of the upper strata is the target, and they're the one putting a hit on themselves? I mean, they're already insane, so... You already know the answer to the question you're about to ask, okay? Wait, is this just all on speaker, by the way? So everyone can just hear this. You may know the answer, but you are no longer... You may know the answer, but you no longer have the privilege. A puppet is not entitled to uphold justice. Is that because K is a Nikke? Nothing so banal as that. K has failed us, huh? She has forgotten her mission. She has forsaken the name which was given to her, okay. She has failed time and time. So this is not the first time. It became little more than a hollow puppet. Wouldn't her listening to the orders every time be more of a puppet than anything? Alright? So, if anything, she became less than a puppet. A key. That will tell you about the path you've walked. It will reveal the truth and the fact. It will reveal my beliefs, my will, and my sense of justice. See, if you call it your own sense of justice, that means you think that it is right. Whether that is right or not is another story, of course, but you think that it is right. K. K catches tightly the old key in her hand, to which there is a tag attached, which reads Top Secret Archive S1452. So is she the one who broke the door? But if she has a key, she would need to break the door. We arrive at the perilous siege safe house located within the ark and open the door. A panoply of books which clearly have been taken from the Forbidden Library. Okay. Let's get around the safe house. So she already knows that she's the one who took it. Yeah? The record that was missing. Yeah? Mission code K53 declassified. Okay, so it's not classified anymore. Target red redacted. Oh, I will like red acted. I'm like redacted. The assigned mission of judgment regarding redacted. Redacted emerged as a major political figure against the chaos that spread during the evacuation of the Ark. Okay. He initially appeared upright and honest, but he is now believed to have become intoxicated by power and is plotting to overthrow the central government. Apart from the intoxicated by power part, this could be the commander. Just saying. Prefer to attach evidence and conduct further investigation before delivering judgment. Okay. For humankind, may justice prevail. Yep. So this K53, so it's her 53rd mission. That's actually less than I thought. But then again, one mission could take weeks to months, so there still could be years of missions. This must have been K's mission. Mission code D77, declassified. Okay, so D has done more missions. Target Bright Squad. Assignment, gather intel on the Bright Squad. Frequent injuries and mission delays have been reported within the squad. Intel suggests that the squad leader could be deliberately sabotaging missions. Infiltrate their ranks, go undercover on a mission to the surface and gather intel. If the squad leader is determined to have been corrupted or otherwise overtaken, pre-authorization for immediate disposal is granted. If not, focus on intelligence gathering. For humankind, may justice prevail. Who's the Bright Squad? I think you should take a look at this. V1. Declassified. Proposal for upholding justice within the Ark and across humanity as a whole. Within the insular society of the Ark, the activities of Perilous Siege proved remarkably effective. Okay, all traces of evil within the Ark were soon eradicated. However, evil is the darker side of the coin which must exist for justice to persist. Therefore, a proposal to maintain justice and oversee Perilous Siege has been drafted, which can be seen below. What? Formation of slums. Okay. Originally intended for formation of minor criminal organizations and other forms of social instability, but determined to be unnecessary due to the current structure and atmosphere of the Ark. Priority downgraded, only periodic monitoring required. Okay, so that's the outer rim. Formation of pro-Rapture radical group. Public awareness of raptures continues to decline. The attached survey suggests that this is due to the fact that ordinary citizens rarely encounter raptures personally. That's true. Therefore, pro-rapture radical groups are to receive clandestine support to increase awareness and foment hostility towards raptures from the general populace. What happened? Hello? To receive clandestine support to increase awareness. Oh, okay. So because there's radical groups, so people will hate the radical group, and in turn they will hate the raptures. Okay, interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Conduct surveillance on redacted. Redacted is a powerful tool, but may fail to understand the judge's concept of justice. As such, it is necessary to, through the use of up-to-date research and direct means discovered by redacted, find a way to prevent redacted from being independent in any way. On July 22nd, X recommended a candidate for this plan. She is a skilled hacker operating under the codename Hacker. So that could be X, yeah? That could be Sixo. Who else is a hacker? I don't know. But redacted. Is she talking about Anik? Is she talking about Anik? The powerful tool but may fail to understand the general concept of justice. Yeah. Anik, right? Proposal passed with 6 votes in favor and 3 against, excluding the proposer. Covered contact underway. The name will show up here. I can finally face the Pioneer Association again. Okay. V1 mid report. Mission success rate for general agents and Nikke is under 50%. The plan itself is sound, but the method is flawed. Therefore, 1 Nikke from Parallel Siege should be deployed on the mission V1 as a parallel agent. Codename K gladly accepted the mission. Naruhodo? Have you reviewed everything? Okay, so it's a guy. Yes. You have high expectations for you. So is he a human then? That means you have great responsibility. It's to carry out justice, isn't it? I've been doing that all along. I know the rate of his burden. Confidence is good, but it won't be enough. And what more is needed? Conviction. An unwavering belief that the path you're walking is righteous. Okay, so he believed that what he's doing is righteous, is his justice, but he knows that he has fell into evil. Why is that a thing? That doesn't really connect, right? It must not be a shred of doubt. Without such conviction, I cannot entrust this mission to you. I thought you were going to say something else. You think I don't have conviction? You think I could have done what I've done without it? At any rate, I've seen that they're expanding the library, covering even the most minute of detail. Just because records are important, and unless you know, you choose to redact everything. Our mission is to establish a universal form of justice, one which all of humanity can share, recognize, and follow. Okay. Spare me the linguistic gymnastic and just let me do my thing. I'll show you what justice really is, and I'll do it by any means necessary. Chomate kudasai. You know what? It's fine. Understood. I remember. So that's what happened. I was just a puppet, completely hollow inside. I didn't have a clue. All I was doing was dancing to someone else's tune. So there's 7? Or V2? Again, I don't know. I don't know if it's 7 or V2. There's nothing right here. Can you explain? You just erase your memory so that they could use you. What difference does that make? Why does it change? It doesn't wash my hands of the blood I spilled for no good reason. It doesn't change the fact that everything which I believe was justice instead was evil. I mean, yeah, Moran is very simple-minded. Simple-minded. What? Get over here. Slap her. What? Okay, so even for her, she's heavy. I have something to show you. What is it? My interpretation of justice. Up at A. Ah, okay. Moran ends up taking us to Fog Hollow. Where is Fog Hollow? Is it the town that the one that we raided last time? Huh, Moran? Yeah, I tell you, take it easy. What are you doing here? I'm just stopping by. You're not surprised with her, how she looks. After a brief chat with Moran, Jin leaves and Moran turns to us. Here, look. Look at what? That. Moran points at the villagers working in tandem with members of the Pioneer Association to rebuild. I'm still wondering, is the Pioneer Association fully human? Is Moran the only Nikke there? Actually, is all the Underworld Queen, everyone of their organization are human? Probably is, right? Like Jane is a human. Get a good look, alright. Get a good look. That's not ridiculous. You should have right got a good look. Not get a good look. Like got a good look. Alright, that's on the next place. Moran once again trusts K. This time she drags her to a small hill overlooking Fog Hollow. Look here too. Moran points to what appear to be dozens of graves. Tell me when you've gotten a good eyeful, then I can start talking again. What is it that you want to say? Moran doesn't answer and instead picks up a bottle of alcohol placed in front of a grave. Okay. She slowly weaves her way through the cemetery, pouring a bit of liquor over each grave. You see that? Alright, then I'll start. This is my definition of righteousness. You should know, alright, maybe you don't because your memory was erased. Because she killed a lot of people. But she still respects them after they're dead. Is that what she's trying to say? Less than 10% of the original residents here survive. Okay. What are you talking about? They're not dead. What? They're alive in here. Yeah, okay. So she still respects them even though they're dead. Everything comes at a cost. When something is rotten, it has to be pulled up by a root. These things are true, but even so, it doesn't mean you can cut people out of your life and act as if they never existed. That's not how it works. I mean, you can cut people out of your life technically, unless you're just that close and you're supposed to work together with them. I was wondering when you finally get to the point. Was that righteousness? I called it hypocrisy. I wouldn't know anything about that. It hurts my head to think about it, but I don't regret it, not one bit. Destroying this village was something I had to do, and now I carry those people in my heart. Okay, so she did destroy this village. It was something that I had to do as a human being. We must fix what is wrong, or rather we can fix it. If you step down the wrong path, we can always turn back around. If something is unjust, then you just have to make it right. If we keep doing that, then I believe that we'll make this world a better place to live in. That's true. To me, that is what justice means. I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life has been hard and always will be. Is this from the first event? It's heavy, but I'm holding up. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to endure it. It's okay. There's no caller ID, is it? Yeah, I've said my piece. Well, I've said my piece. I'll go and help the others with the repairs. Thanks, Moran. As graceful as I am to you, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known what to do next. Why? You still don't know what to do about 6 though? What do you think of what Moran said? Oh, hi. 7. Yes, it's me. Again, can you tell me whether it's V2 or 7? V 7 frowns at K. You're breaking down faster this time. Are you the one who erased K's memories and used her? Yes, I'm the one who erased her memories. I gave the order and I granted her plea. What do you mean? I'm afraid you've been mistaken all this time. It wasn't me or anyone else who chose to erase K's memories. It was her own. Yeah, I kinda suspected that. Becoming an agent of justice, becoming a puppet under her control, erasing her memories. It was all K's own choice. So what's your fault then? What's your fault? And this time, she even tried to eliminate herself. Huh. So that's why she got injured. She tried to kill herself. Of course, an agent of justice cannot be undone by a weapon crafted to uphold justice. So she shot herself? Even if the agent is a pathetically faulty instrument. So that wound before, okay, neither a pawn nor agent of justice. Permitted to take her own life. That's right, okay? Your life is no longer your own. You have relinquished control over even that. Kay grits her teeth and lowers her head. The puppet show ends here. I must say it made for an excellent prelude to the final judgment. Now then, are you ready? You already see the truth. How the once glorious institution of justice fell and sank to the mire only to be tainted by and become evil. All of the pieces are arranged on the chessboard. All that remains is for you to decide. So for the cause and to choose the new king, pass your judgment. Huh? Who is it? Ingrid, is it you? However, looks at me unaffected, as if he had been expecting it. Ingrid? Or is it X? Hurry up and decide. The stage is set, the conditions are already met. We may have skipped a few steps along the way, but the end result is the same as it always has been. Now make your choice. Who are you? It's X, isn't it? The person, yeah, okay, it's X. Okay, so you just have an X at the end, really? Okay. Okay, so it's the last one. Do I want to kill 7? I mean, I don't know what he did. Like, I have no reason to kill him. I have no reason to kill him. Apart from, but you see, if all of it is just K's decision, then it's not his fault, is it? What did he do? He didn't do anything. I have, okay. Now getting back to what we were discussing, I'm sure you're used to situations like this by now. Choose. In the name of justice, deliver your judgment. The one before you, whom you deem unrighteous. I didn't deem them unrighteous. Did I? Did Commander deem them unrighteous? I refuse. Okay, yeah. This time will be different. I won't get involved in this ridiculous political game. Yeah. Political game, huh? I suppose that's not entirely incorrect. Very well then. Allow me to help you come to a decision. V pulls out a handgun from his coat and aims it at... Okay, that changes things. That definitely changes things. But can that injure her? Because the gun cannot injure her, right? Don't think for a second that I'm bluffing. It is a master's duty to be willing to put down a mad dog which could go wild at any moment. You son of a... Kay stares emotionlessly at the gun pointed at her. Now it's time to make a decision. What's it going to be? Which one of the unjust will you judge? Again, I don't know what 7 did. I don't think K is bad for wanting to spare someone. Kill 7, rescue K. I'm not gonna kill him. For the sake of righteous judgment, V lowers his weapon and without a moment's hesitation, turns it on himself and pulls the trigger. I mean, sure, I guess if you want to kill yourself. This is insane. A splendid choice. Wait, I didn't do anything. I did not do anything. Wait, so Commander is a new 7. We're standing at another fork in the road. Accept it or decline it. A binary. I don't want it. Why would I need it? People often delude themselves into thinking they made a choice. In most situations, however, everything is already predetermined, including the options available to them. People simply trick themselves into believing that there is an alternative. All decisions by the judges are made by vote. You get the wrong idea. It's true that we did manipulate you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a loss for you. Some food for thought, don't you think? I've recently come to know one of the judges better. I understand how confusing, even frustrating this must be. Nevertheless, set aside your youthful bluster for a moment. Suppress your emotions and think rationally about which path benefits you the most. That's the only way you can achieve your goal, I promise you. Can I ask something? By all means. The decision to have me join the judges, was it unanimous? I'm fairly certain I know at least one member who will be opposed to it. Aren't all the decisions made by the judges supposed to be unanimous? Is it Ingrid? Is Ingrid part of the judges? X remained silent for so long that I began to think he has hung up, but he let out a deep sigh. I knew it. I was too impatient. I figured that the slight nudging and persuasion would be insufficient. At some point, X's voice has changed and now resembles that of a friendly elderly man next door. Allow me to make a correction. First and foremost, unanimity isn't always mandatory for us to make decisions. Sometimes majority votes are sufficient. A single person can even push a resolution through, albeit at a great political risk. And I must admit, this was a decision that I made on my own, okay? But as you can see, it failed miserably, so I will have to lay low for a while. I know what you're thinking. Why is he confessing all of this to me? The moment doubt rears its ugly head is already over, and it's simply a matter of time until the truth is uncovered. Huh. Surprisingly honest. Like with Kay. What do you possibly have to gain by roping me in the judges? A formidable successor with whom I can entrust the future to. Ah. But the thing is, how would that work? How would that work? Because Commander doesn't have the same thought process as you. What? Have you not been listening to me? I don't have much time left, but the Ark is still in dire need of justice. I must impart my knowledge to a successor while I still can. However, in attempting to do so, I have been dealt a fatal blow. What a disaster. You say that, but you seem quite happy. Of course I am. My successor has grown up splendidly without me having to teach him anything. Huh. While we're on the subject, you should consider having a child at some point. After retirement, doting on grandchildren is all we old folks have left. Is it time to, you know, research on if Nikke can have a child? Otherwise, the only option is going to be Xuen, Jian. Mana is not. Oh, Cecil, Shifty. There's no other female characters or female human characters. I don't know if Ingrid is human. She might not be human. I can't tell. I don't know if Mustang is human. Mustang and Anderson might be the same thing, like some kind of like modified human, right? I guess Ingrid will be a modified human too in that case. Is Xuen a modified human? No, she's not. Xuen is human. But I mean, is she a modified human? There I go again, saying too much. This kind of thing happens when you get old. I hope you understand. We admire young folks and feel proud of them, but we also envy them. So don't test my patience too much. I can't keep this position empty forever. But one more thing. I have a gift for you. Think of it as a tribute to the victor. What is it? I leave Kay's fate in your hands. Kill her, erase her memory, make her a slave, ignore her. The choice is entirely up to you. Huh. So I can get her to be in my squad? I guess that Kay is looking at me with sunken eyes. Erase my memory. What? Or kill me. Most of the stuff X said was common. Yep, I agree. But there was an element of truth to some of it. Asking me to erase your memory is the same as asking me to kill you. I can't make that kind of decision. That's not who I am. I refuse to choose. I refuse to choose. What are these choices? I mean, it makes sense. Hey, you are not a puppet. You saw those records. I'm a bad person by anyone's measurement. All of those deranged orders from 7. I obsess over how to carry them out more efficiently. I claim to be making my own judgments, completely unaware that the outcome was already decided. And you carried them out flawlessly. After all of that, you never gave up on life. Erasing your memory may be close to dying, but it's not exactly the same. Why is it that you chose to have your memories erased instead of being killed? You want to know my theory? I think you wanted to fix things somehow. Yep, that's true. You were in too much pain and couldn't bear it, so you erased your memories, but even then you couldn't run. You still wanted to restore justice with your own hands. In life, we face many imbalances. We pile additional weight and remove others, attempting to balance the scales. But there's no such thing as perfect equilibrium. Rather than trying too hard to make everything balanced, in times like that, I tilt my head and then everything looks in order. It's a way to get by and keep living. I'm going. See you later. When was this? Tilt your head and compromise. You're going to be up all night, remember? Clean method makes for clean resolution. Alright. Stop talking about clean this and clean that. I do things my own way. When was this? This is so long ago, I don't remember. Even if the means were immoral, even if you did not act righteously, you still wanted to restore justice. There's more to it, and there I'm a villain, a bloodthirsty. I don't think so. A bloodthirsty villain wouldn't have hesitated to kill the 3 people. You're on the right path as we speak. Moran is just a person. Is she a perfect person? No, she's not without her flaws. Yeah, she's dumb. But if you were to place her on the scales, they would certainly tip towards the side that is just. Even if others call her a criminal, and despite what occurred in Fort Hollow, she is still a righteous person. It's because she keeps striving to uphold what she feels is right. Up until now, you left all decision making up to me. Now it's time for you to decide. What's it going to be? What's your decision? My decision is... I really can't stand this. Twisting and smashing words together to try and force meanings even when it makes no sense. Talking like you know everything when you don't have a clue. I try to kill myself for goodness sake, I'm too far gone. This is why I don't like humans. You don't like humans? No. At least not before. I see. It doesn't seem like much has changed. You're right, nothing has changed and that's a bad thing, so... Let me change that starting now. I'll help. You? How? I have to think about it, Commander, please. Road for Justice begin. Oh, Road for Justice. I see. Lord for Justice. Naruhodo. Interesting. 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 But damn, reading all of this is actually kinda long. Huh? I think I'm gonna make this a constant thing. I'm gonna read every, what is it called? Every event. 1 hour, huh? Well, it's not too bad. I need to do my dailies, but you know, I'll just do that at my own time. Anyway, case story is interesting, but I don't remember what happened in no caller ID. I might have to read it again at some point. Yeah. This is not what I meant to do. Oh. Yeah, already finished no collar. I'm pretty sure I opened it already, right? This is not. Yeah, I already opened it. Sorry, event. Do I have to enter event? Wait. Why is it this? Why is it this BGM? Yeah, I need to check out no caller ID. 2022 November, huh? Damn, that is very early. But anyway, just a short stream for now. Probably going to be streaming the Stellar Blade event too. I'm not sure whether I'll refresh Stellar Blade event straight away on the first day or not. But anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. There's a calm, chill reading stream. Yeah. Follow if you haven't, and see you next time. Bye bye.